Hi out there. And excuse, hey, now that we're live, I want to say hi. And excuse me, if I'm not famous, then I will make myself famous. This is why I'm starting up my live broadcast to make myself known and make this channel go viral in 24 hours, if that is what's going to go down. I hope so. I do a lot of audacious things to try to make it, like seeing how far luck will go. Today I went and bought a lottery ticket. Now that's trying to gamble, isn't it? Maybe not. I didn't have the knowledge though of winning before the lottery was drawn. But I'm saying here's my face and my brand. It's Media Flow Stream because there are things that I have planned for this channel that I think will be exciting once I get into other media content, and spending money should be a little bit exciting to try to expand one's audience, as I really want to do that because I think that my genre and fame would not only be in the music that I get published. I'm a publisher, uh, but I get other people. I follow the business model of outsourcing that to other people to do the heavy lifting, and not to steal from other people doing the AI language learning modules. There's a company getting sued over that. I can talk about just about anything going on in the world right now. This is start of 2026. We brought that one in, and I can tell you that I really wasn't celebrating it, but I'm 4% better with my chiropractic that I do, um, with my health. Speaking on that, um, it's always good on my end now because I've gotten through the hump, as I've had a hump on my back, a hunchback. Speaking of my memory, isn't there supposed to be a Disney character with a hunchback? And I think that's the Hunchback of Notre Dame. My cousin, he when he was married, he would go down to the states to Notre Dame and celebrate his anniversary. It's too bad that marriage didn't work out, though. Um, yeah, but if you're watching, George, hope you're doing good, brother. And this audience, hey man, you can become a subscriber. Just click on that like button and subscribe, and tell me what you want to see. I make content, and I hope it ever increases to get more interesting. Um, with that being said, I am one of these people who don't try to disrespect fat people, and I'm saying this because I don't I don't like people who overeat. I used to be one, but I was never that fat. The more that I ate, the more I wanted to consume. But and that's really because of the metabolic, what they call it, metabolism. It will increase your metabolism, and you wonder why people who are so big and fat get these liposuction, whether their stomach stapled, and they don't survive much longer after the operation. Is because their metabolism is used to going like that on a plateau, and then when they can only eat peanut amounts for their small stomach, peanut-sized stomach, it it tends to kill them because it slows down their intake, where their digestion is no longer making it so that they have um, that ability to consume a lot of calories, and that is a shock to their heart, and they die. They'll die of a heart attack. I think I was actually trying dieting, and I noticed that it was hard on my cardiac muscles. You got about three types of muscles, and I was also weight training today, by the way. And what happens with the cardiac muscles is you feel it, man. You really know that if you're going to make a major change in your life without as many calories, where you're used to supporting a greater mass in your body, you will be shocking your system. But some fast is good. It's good to fast somewhat. But I used to love training, by the way. And wherever I would go from probably the age of 5, I was running. I had a login on ICQ back in the day called Fast Runner, and that's my handle that I was going by. Now I use a different handle for my Yahoo. I remember when there was a Yahoo chat, I liked it, but for whatever reason, they discontinued it. And you could get into all kinds of things on that one with politics and everything else that they had as categories where they would branch off from, like, I guess, religion and other things. I I just want to make a lot of money, get sponsored, to make my brand. I'd also like to interview people, and I think that I could bring people in here to my space and have interesting discussions with them. I got another microphone that's a condenser, by the way, and it can pick up more than just myself. Um, I wrote a song for the WWE. I'm getting a guy to record that for me. And the interesting part about the production process, as I'm the publisher, is that I had to pick a genre, and that genre for this song that I thought it was best for is heavy metal. Heavy metal. And I'm not the artist. So when I had to find out to tell him that the content has to be this genre and the guy can do that type of music, wasn't so much his fault, but the beat that he was given from his production team wasn't at all very compatible with the quality that I wanted. So with my Lander account, I can give the beats to people who record, and it just kind of overlaps their voice. I can even do it with myself, but I'm not a prolific artist that way. Not as of yet, anyways. Um, there are people who are into the music business, and they will say that there's no money to be made in it, and I totally believe that there is. But however, you have to keep the masters, all of the rights, all of the intellectual property on your published work and the songs themselves that get recorded. If anyone else wants to do it, you got to give them your permission, or that's infringing on your intellectual property. And um, I give my respect to other people's work. I don't try to infringe on in them. Um, but I find that there is inspiration where you can borrow from people in some way, where you have, let's say, um, it makes you a fan. But you take someone that's in a country like George Jones was, and I guess his guy was Hank Rivers for a while, and then he eventually branched out or got away from that and developed his own style. That's um that's what I'm talking about, being original. And I don't know how many views this is going to get, but I'm going to try to find out how people take it with just me making content. How many videos can I make? What will the future success of the channel be in a month? Mr. B said that it was much different 10 years ago, but that's about as much time as more than enough time for him to have for it to blow up on him. And he got a lot of accolades for that. And he's a billionaire. So I'm just going to close it now and stream.